that remains consistent.
That had its run. Bitcoin had its run.
It's not had its run. Bitcoin's early days, man. Bitcoin's going to have its real run.
Dude that bought 13-year-old.
Perfect progress.
No, it's not.
Yes, Bitcoin continues. Like, here's the thing. The world around us is crumbling.
Looking at what chart? What chart are you looking at that's showing you Bitcoin's killing it?
Have a look at wokeism. Have a look at fucking.
Yeah, that's all terrible. We agree on that. We agree on wokeism.
So the whole world is collapsing around us.
I agree with all that.
Bitcoin is like this heartbeat that remains consistent.
That had its run. Bitcoin had its run.
It's not had its run. Bitcoin's early days, man. Bitcoin's going to have its real run.
Dude that bought 13-year-old bag that just got here is like, yo, I didn't buy the top. I called the top of the day. You did not. You probably dollar cost averaged into the top on the day. Like, I'm telling you as a person that knows more about Bitcoin than you. Like, I'm trying to save you, man.
More about Bitcoin. No. You're trying to frame Bitcoin through the lens of making dollars. I don't care about that.
No.
The only measure that counts for me.
I 1,000x people's Bitcoin stacks. What part of less than a Satoshi to 1,000 Satoshis is unclear to you? I 1,000x your Bitcoin stack for free.
Bitcoin stacks, then why do you want to increase people's Bitcoin stack if you don't?
I don't.
Bitcoin is worth
but it's still better than fiat. Look, Bitcoin is not as good as Ethereum, which is the reason Ethereum's outperformed it 3-1. You know who owns Bitcoin? A bunch of venture capitalists and scumbags. But you think it's the fucking, we're going to save politics with this shit.
I'm not.
Let me tell you who owns Bitcoin.
At least I don't think I'm a scumbag. But
you know who just drove the price up of Bitcoin over the last week? I do. Do you know who? It's a single guy.
Fuck. It doesn't matter. It's a market.
It doesn't matter who drove the price of Bitcoin up?
No.
I thought you wanted to promote Bitcoin. How are you going to promote Bitcoin if you don't know who the guys driving the price up are to go find more of them?
I don't care about the price. See, this is why I asked you the question in the beginning is like, why do you do what you do? Is that you're trying to get rich? Like, I don't care.
I've been rich and retired since 2003. I had a 150 employee company doing 60 million a year turnover in 2003 when I retired at the age of 25. I started mining Bitcoin when it was 50 cents.
You haven't answered me.
Yes, because I'm fixing everything. The reason I'm a self-help author, the reason I raised $27 million for charity, the reason I raised multiple billions of dollars for freedom of movement and freedom of speech is because I deeply care about these things. I've been rich and retired for decades, plural. I've run out of shit to buy. I have $5 million of watches I don't even set the time on. I'm wearing 2 of them to troll. This one's $1 million on its own. But this isn't what I actually care about.
I can't unmute him. Richard, you muted on Zoom real quick. Sorry. I don't know what happened.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Did I hit the button M or something? Yeah, I only have all this clown mode stuff to flex on people because it's what they understand. I have to charge and plug in my Louis Vuitton bags before the show.
This is the
just
thing.
to flex.
So what you're doing,
but this works. What you're doing doesn't work. You're telling people to sell their Bitcoin. You're telling people you don't care who buys it. You're telling people you don't care about the price. That's all anyone cares about is the price. You're the weird one that's doing a bad job marketing Bitcoin. I'm doing a better job marketing Bitcoin. I got people to take their Bitcoin off of exchange and hold it and maybe even buy more to give them free coins for it. What have you done? What has Satoshi done? When Bitcoin.org got hacked, who went to save the Bitcoin people from being scammed? I did. Did you do an emergency stream when Bitcoin.org got hacked?
No.
More than once, by the way.
No, okay. Okay, fine. So all right.
I save your users. I enrich your users. You hurt your users. You're sitting making no yield on your Bitcoin stack with no capital efficiency like a dum-dum. Why?
I don't believe you need yield. I don't believe you need yield. So
you could buy more Bitcoin with yield, bro. You know Michael Saylor just took leverage? Michael Saylor just took leverage to buy more Bitcoin.
Good. And he's been doing that from the beginning.
Do you know how you go broke? Ladies, liquor, and leverage. He's doing the thing that you and I just said is a stupid, terrible thing, trading. He's taking on leverage. If the Gox coins come out and he gets liquidated, guess what that does to the spot price when he has to cover and sell? It adds volatility. He's adding volatility by getting leveraged up.
If he's doing it, and if that's what happens, then the market cleans itself up. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm sure you want Michael Saylor to get cleaned up. By the way, in 2013, Michael Saylor said Bitcoin was going to fail like online gaming.
Of course he did, but then he woke up. So
I'm going to interject here. I'm going to interject here because we have lost the plot a little bit here. Richard, thank you for the work you did for Bitcoin.org and helping those who are getting hacked and scammed. That is valid and a fair point. I want you both to define to me what is money, because that seems to be the crux of this argument that you guys are circling around. And if you guys can define that for us, I think that will help us engage in a different direction here. And I would like that to be defined first by Svetski.
I mean, what is money? I mean, fuck.
I got it. If you don't got it, bro, it's okay. It's a standard definition.
It's the technology we use. Is my fucking, are both my mics on? I think they're okay. It's the technology human beings use to codify the product of their labor so that at some point they can interact and cooperate with someone else. It's like the fucking language of value, right? So we need a means. So in order for human beings to cooperate and to interact, we need a means via which to codify, to store the product of one's labor, and then to exchange it with another down the track across time and space. Like that's effectively the metaphysical function of money, you know, and the only thing that changes is the object we use as money. You know, that's why we've used fucking seashells and rocks and this and that. We've been experimenting until we've reached what I believe is the apex version of money, which is Bitcoin. It places money into the realm of the physical laws of the universe. Like no one here on this call can change the speed of light. We can't change thermodynamics. We can't change fucking shit. We also can't change Bitcoin's rules. And it's sort of that's the innovation to me. It's not about getting fucking rich. It's not about, making pumper fucking mentals. Like, you know, that's not the premise here. Like Bitcoin is about placing money outside of anyone's capacity to influence, control, manipulate. And as a result, it puts people on a level playing field. And I don't mean a level playing field for some fucking goal of equality. I mean that then people can actually compete fairly without fucking leeches being able to, who don't add value, be able to fucking enrich themselves at the expense of everyone else, which is the whole fucking problem of fiat. Like that's why Bitcoin is replacing fiat, is that these clowns, like the fucking nursing home, you know, Bidens and Jay Powells and fucking Lagardes of the world, they add zero value to society, but they still enrich themselves by leeching productive capacity from the rest of the world, by creating money supply out of nothing. That is the whole fucking problem we're trying to solve by placing money outside of everyone's hands. So that's my frame, and that's where I start, and that's the problem that we're trying to solve, not trying to make fucking people rich. I don't give a fuck about people being rich. If you're going to get rich, go and do something fucking useful, not fucking sit there, trade shitcoins. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. So anyway, that's my point.
Richard, same question to you.
My pleasure. The standard definition you'll pull out of Wikipedia for what money is it's something that is durable. You can tell that it's not counterfeited. You can split it up into a bunch of parts. You have some hope that it maintains its value. It's scarce. So scarce, divisible, durable, that's all fine and good. But what we've seen is that everything that people call monies today suck. They're terrible. They have basically lifespans of 50 years, which are fiat currencies. They all go to zero over time. They print them out of thin air, which steals from savers. It causes boom and bust cycles of misinvestment and malinvestment. You give the money to the wrong people, empowers a military-industrial complex. They don't have to pass war taxes, so they go and blow people up constantly with money that was stolen from the people, but people don't realize it stole from them. And then I've got unique takes on this that other people have never heard of before, which is why I'm a thought leader. So imagine a world where you've driven up all the prices by printing money out of thin air, stealing all the value from the money people tried to save. Now they have to pay capital gains tax if they sell something because it has fake gains on paper, and you tax them on the theft. So first you steal the money of their value, then you tax them because the fake value went up on the, quote, gains. And then if they magically get wages, it kicks them into higher income tax brackets. It's a huge, giant racket. And